In and out. Now we're going to let go of any toxic emotion, any loss, remnants of heaviness in your body by bringing acceptance to any situation, any event. This is going to help you be free from any toxic emotions like sadness, anger, frustration by bringing acceptance to any situation or event. So I want you to just think about the situation that you would like to bring acceptance to. For example, if you feel that you cannot sleep and you need to accept the fact that you cannot sleep, I want you to just bring your acceptance to this situation without trying to fight it or resist it. And what is it about that situation that you would like to accept? I want you to just think about it. You don't have to tell me, just think about it. What is it about that situation that you would like to accept? So you're not feeling sleep. You cannot sleep because of what happened before. You couldn't sleep before because of all the injustices at work where they promised you would have this thing and it didn't happen, and that created that frustration in you. So I want you to just think about it. What is it about that situation that you haven't been able to let go of and you would like to bring acceptance to? You can even think of your mom because you felt that guilt and what happened with your mom-in-law, why it all happened, and that made you feel. Just finish that sentence. I want you to just don't dig deeper, just think about it. What made you lost your sleep? So once you have that, once you have found what that thing is, how do you know emotionally that you haven't already let it go? Just think about it. How do you know emotionally that you haven't already let it go? Do you feel something as you think about it that lets you know that you're not over it? Maybe there's a regret, a sadness, or some feeling in the pit of your stomach. Any kind of shame, anger, blame, whatever it is, I want you to just think over it. Notice how you know you haven't accepted it. And I want you to just notice in your body what happens in your body, what happens in your heart. What happens in your mind. We'll come back to this as our test at the end, just to see if you have brought acceptance to this situation. Now, if the feelings have changed, we will know there's been a change for you. Now, is there any part of you that does not want to be free here? If you were to let go of this fight, of this struggle, of not being able to sleep, would any part of you object to letting go? If there is a part of you that objects, are you willing to pay the cost of that part to be free here? I want you to just imagine this issue that you cannot sleep, that you haven't accepted, and it is in front of you. Maybe it has a shape or color. Just move it behind you if you have anything, or just move it to the side for a moment so you can just clear your mind. Has there ever been a time when you have just accepted something, Like, it's raining, you're going to get wet, or maybe you've been in traffic. I want you to just think of a single one time now where you did that, where you accepted something anytime. How do you know you accepted it?
I didn't get tense.
Just notice, what did it feel like inside that acceptance? Do you have a gesture of acceptance so you didn't get tense? And do you have any kind, like maybe you shrugged your shoulder, maybe you said, oh well. Just notice how you experience this feeling of acceptance.
I didn't pay attention to the tension.
I want you to step into that feeling. That feeling of acceptance is something that you really feel good about. You feel like you're letting go. There's no grip, there's nothing to grasp into. It's just a feeling of acceptance where there's no suffering. You just accept it as it is with no judgment. So I want you to just step into that feeling. Be with it. Allow this feeling to grow. Allow it to fill up your body. So right now you are with this feeling. You're allowing this to grow. And if it's in one part of your body, let it spread to the other parts. What does acceptance look like on the theater of your mind? Is it sunny? Is it colorful?
Sunny.
Okay. Can you see yourself in a place of acceptance? I want you to just look out of your own eyes and bask in these feelings. Bask in the colors. Bask in that sunny sensation. Just allow all of your body and your internal world to fill up with your personal experience of acceptance. And just notice, observe your body. Allow all of your body to fill up with this acceptance. Just notice 0 through 10, how much acceptance are you experiencing? Can you tell me 0 through 10, how much acceptance are you?
5.
Okay. What does a 10 over 10 feel like? I want you to really feel a 10 over 10. And your brain doesn't know the difference between real and imagine. I want you to come up with a 10 over 10. Because when you get that, your body will follow suit. Bring any kind of experience that gets you a 10 over 10, where you accepted something.
Yes.
Good.
Today when I was in the traffic, I was sure that I'd be here on time.
Okay, good. How would you know if your acceptance was at 10 over 10?
I did reach 2 minutes earlier.
Good.
It was 10 on 10, yes.
Now, how did it feel?
I was at ease.
Good. You feel this lightness in your body.
Yeah.
I want you to fall even deeper into that experience. And notice How much acceptance are you experiencing? I want you to just give yourself permission and do whatever you need to do to crank up that experience of acceptance. And when you feel you're at least a 9 out of 10, I want you to take a snapshot of all of that experience of that acceptance, gathering all of it up inside you. You can just take your time and really do that.
For the job, it's still around 8. Unable to read the 10 to accept.
It's okay, just be with whatever it is. So right now you have an 8 out of 10. It will come. So as you do, I want you to bring that acceptance to the struggle you started with, maybe at your work or with your sleep. I want you to bring both on both sides. So bring that acceptance to the struggle you started with. So first you're going to bring acceptance to your mom's death.
Yes, I have accepted since she has stayed to her maximum.
Okay. Second, bring your acceptance to all the injustices that happened at work and you couldn't do anything because you didn't have any control. So just bring your acceptance to that because everything happened for a reason.
Yes.
There's something better for you around the corner.
I'm accepting because I know I got all the better things to do.
I want you to just bring the acceptance that you couldn't sleep because of what happened before, about your job, about the course that you had to do, about your mom passed away, everything that came just at the right where you couldn't even think about it because there were so many things that you were doing at that time. So just bring your acceptance to your sleep pattern that you couldn't and can't sleep. In fact, we'll say couldn't because now you can sleep. So bring all of that acceptance to the issue you had not let go of. It is what it is. It happened back there, back then. The moment you accept reality as it is, things starts to change. And the moment you change your point of view about that particular thing, things starts to just flow and everything goes smoothly. Where there's no judgment, there is no point of view, there's just things are as it is. So notice as you bring your acceptance to it, just let it process. Just observe in your body, in your mind, what changes for you as you bring your acceptance to all of these things that you didn't have any control. Just let it process and observe what changes for you. And as you think about the struggle, what's different?
I'm letting go. I'm feeling all relaxed.
Can you feel that sense of detachment or
yes,
okayness?
I feel happy.
Any
inside.
sense of compassion?
A bit.
So whatever it is, I want you to just notice. Is it the same as what it was when I first asked you?
No.
Good. So just I want to just congratulate you on letting something go for yourself. Now will you commission the executive part of your mind to take this acceptance with you and allow it to transform your experience of life as you end this exercise? What will you do with all the freed up vitality and energy that you will have from not carrying this struggle, this pain, this struggle around anymore. So, what will you do with all the freed up vitality and energy that you will have from not carrying this baggage around anymore?
I will sleep peacefully.
Oh, yes, yes. Your sleep is coming to you now. Is there an objection that you're now aware of to being free of this? Can you give yourself permission to just experience this acceptance here? Take a long deep breath in. Breathe out. In. Out. Now, if you understand that the only reason anyone does anything is to change the way they feel, like if you want to make more money, lose weight, buy a new item of clothing, get more sleep, have more peace, have more whatever it is, you're doing it because of what you think it will give you, which is a certain emotion. For example, you believe that by losing weight you will feel more confident, or by attracting this type of person into your life you will feel loved, or by making $1 million you will feel happy, right? So most people wait. They wait and wait and put off the emotions they want to experience instead of realizing the truth. So you're capable of feeling those emotions right now. There are three factors that determine what you feel moment to moment. The first thing, when you're feeling like lack of energy, the first thing you should do, even lack of sleep, the first thing you should do is move your physiology. Because every emotion you experience is first felt in your body. So if you want to feel passionate, start by speaking more rapidly, moving more rapidly. Take on the physiology of passion. And the same goes if you want to feel more confident. You stand tall, you be grounded and centered, you breathe fully, you speak in a more eloquent way where you know what you want. In the same way, if you want to feel depressed, it's a matter of slumping over. Where you feel your shoulders like you're looking at the ground, you're breathing shallowly, you're frowning, you speak quietly. And the way you use your body biochemically changes how you feel. So emotion, energy in motion. Emotion is created by motion, by movement. This is the first thing. So before you go to sleep, I want you to just shake off your body before you do the progressive muscle relaxation, like contracting your whole body. You just shake off. Later, just remind me, I have to show you how to shake off your body. The second thing, what are you focusing on? If you focus on, oh, I can't go to sleep, or I can't sleep, or my body feels tired, or when I wake up, I'm going to feel this lack of energy, I won't be able to spend a nice day at work, I won't be able to focus. So what you focus on, this determines how you feel. Okay, so this is the next thing that determines how you feel. It's what you decide to focus on. To feel happy, you focus on things in your life that will make you feel happy. Perhaps it's asking questions like, what am I happy about in my life right now? And you realize there's so many things you're grateful for. Or even remembering happy moments from the past. So whatever you focus on, you feel. In the same way, to feel depressed, you have to focus on things entirely differently. So you need to be deleting all the good that's going on in any given moment and focus on the negative. This is sure way to feel depressed. So if you ask yourself, what really sucks in my life right now? I'm sure you'd be able to find something and end up feeling like not good. Or if you say, If I ask you, okay, remember a time when you felt depressed, like that time a dog died, or someone passed away, or you lost this, whatever it is, okay? So you'd feel those emotions that you felt. And guess how you're going to feel? Like your body language itself will feel loneliness, sadness. The third thing is your language. What words are you using? So before you go to sleep, what words are you using? Are you choosing? So your words and language patterns also change how you feel. If you say things like, I feel really tired, or this is too hard, I'm not never going to make it, I'm not good enough for this, you will literally feel tired. When you say I feel really tired, you will literally feel tired, or that what you're trying to do is hard. It simply doesn't put you in an empowering state. So all words have different frequency. It has different emotional states associated to them. There are certain phrases that you use that are disempowering, which is going to affect how you feel moment to moment. So just be aware of your vocabulary, be aware of the statement that you're making, be aware of the phrases, be aware of the metaphors, be aware of the stories that you're making in your mind. Or what are you buying from other people? Maybe someone said, I haven't been able to sleep, and I don't think I'll be able to sleep ever because so and so happened. Or don't buy into, when someone tells you all their problems, that's their baggage. You don't have to take that baggage. If you take it, you're going to feel their energy and you're going to feel drained. So you can just send it back to them. And the truth is, you can feel any emotion you want by deciding to feel it. If, for instance, you're with someone who's draining your energy, you have the choice at that very moment to say, excuse me, I need to do something, catch you later. So you decide how you want to feel, because happiness is it's a choice, it's a state of mind. And so is depression, anger, frustration, or any emotion like fear. Because no one makes you feel happy, no one makes you feel angry. It's based on how you're interpreting each situation in your life, and also the meaning you associate to it. So each time I want you to just observe, what are you picking up from your environment? And if you feel like this heaviness or this lightness, you can choose to feel anything if you just put your attention, your focus on it. So first is you have to change your physiology, move your body, change your focus, and then change the words that you're using, change your points of view, change your language. If you do those things, I promise you, your life will be better, because you will have choice where you don't have to give your soul away by listening to something that you don't want to. Or sometimes you want to say no, but you end up saying yes, and then you end up feeling guilty about why you said no, why you said yes, sorry. So each time you have to just be aware that your perceptions are controlled by your focus and the way you interpret the meaning of things. So you can easily change your perception by changing your physiology, or by asking a better question to change your focus, and thus how you feel. This is the key thing to remember, because you are the source of all your emotions. You're the one who creates them, and you're the one who can uncreate them too. You can feel any way you choose at any moment in time. You don't need a special reason to feel good. You can just decide right now to feel good right now, simply because you're alive, or because you want to. Take a long deep breath in, breathe out. And something that I want you to understand, anything that happens, you have to ask empowering questions. Even if you find yourself unable to do something, ask empowering questions to find the empowering meaning in any negative emotion or situation. For instance, what else could this mean? What can I learn from this? How do I want to feel? What would I have to believe to feel that way right now? So, what would you have to believe to feel that way right now? What are you willing to do about it right now? The fastest, simplest, and most powerful way to handle any emotion is to remember a time when you felt a similar emotion and realize that you've successfully handled this emotion before. So if you handled it in the past, you can handle it again today, isn't it? So I want you to ask yourself, what did I do back then to deal with this emotion? If you do the same things, you will get similar results. And get certain you can handle this, not only today but in the future as well. So again, you want to remember the ways you've handled this negative emotion in the past and rehearse handling situations where this action signal would come up in the future. You can ask yourself, what are 3 or 4 ways I could change my perception when an action signal comes up? So here's a few suggestions. You can act on it. So to change your perception, ask yourself, what else could this mean? Or what's great about this? Another question you can ask is, what can I do now to feel the way I want? Because at first your brain might say nothing. But if you push yourself and keep asking, you will come up with the answer. So just get excited, take action. The final step, this is the final step, get excited and take action. So it's to get excited of the fact that you can easily handle this emotion, and then you take some action right away to prove that you've handled it. So when is the best time to handle an emotion? It's when you first begin to feel it. You want to kill the monster while it's little. So obviously, to know how to master your emotion, it takes practice. But don't lose faith. Sometimes you don't get it right away. Sometimes it can take 2 or 3 times. The more that you use these steps, the better you will get at mastering your emotions. And remember, every negative emotion has a message or call to action it's trying to give you. So you want to identify that message. Then learn and use your emotion to better you. Take a long deep breath in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Out.